Hi students, a very good afternoon to everybody right there. Welcome to the very session. My name is Preksha Sharma, your English educator at Unacademy, and I give you all a very warm welcome. A very good noon, guys, a very good Sunday noon. So guys, today we are going to learn like how to be a good speaker. You know that you really need to speak well, you need to really communicate well, and this session is especially for all of you. I'll be sharing a lot of tips and tricks with everybody right there as in how you can turn yourself to be a good speaker. Okay, so don't miss this. I've mentioned this so clearly here. Don't miss the session. Okay, if you really want to be a flawless speaker, if you really want to be completely away from hesitation, or if you really want to improve your public skills, as in like you really want to improve like how you can speak, how you present yourself, then this session is especially for you. Okay, so don't miss it. And guys, be kind enough. Okay, share the link of the session with all your friends. All right, you can do that. You should be helping all your friends to be really good along with you. Okay, so guys, it's Sunday. Let's enjoy the session perfectly. Don't miss this out. I'm again reiterating this, and make sure that once the session is over, you guys really inculcate the points that I've told you all. Okay, because that's gonna make you the actual good speaker, the actual good communicator. Okay, so everybody, let's make a move. All right. Guys, my name is Preksha Sharma. I'm sure you guys are aware of it. If you're new to the channel, then let me tell you something about myself. I've done Masters in English from Delhi University, everybody. And for the past few years, I've been really guiding a lot of my dear and darling students to be really amazing in their communication skills. Okay. And I've been also guiding them to score like amazingly perfect marks in their academics. So today, what are we going to learn? We are going to learn how to be so perfect in speaking along with being good in academics. Okay, simultaneously my very tips and tricks, and then simultaneously my guidance would be going on. So guys, make sure you always follow me dedicatedly without any miss. Okay, now moving ahead, everyone, you know guys, we have got this Telegram channel, and we have this channel especially for you. Okay, so don't miss this out, guys. It's pretty important. It's actually very important, right? Because you know, we keep on sharing the updates related to all the upcoming sessions on this very particular channel only. All right, so it is important for all of you to follow it. And since you all know now, right, your term 2 is approaching. We hardly have like too many days. I told you all in my strategy that we are left with like very few days. So guys, this is very important that you're following everything that's being done on the channel Unacademy 9 and 10 experts perfectly. Okay, don't miss out anything. Now moving ahead, everyone, we have got Unacademy subscription features. Oh my god, we have got a lot here in, right? So guys, what are the features that we are providing to all of you? You all get to learn live from the comfort of your home. You guys are sitting at your home, you're listening to me, you're listening to all your other favorite educators, and you're studying so well. Okay, all your skills, they are getting polished. So what else you need, right? Then unlimited access to all the courses. So herein, it's not only about English, it's about your other subjects as well. On the very platform, you will find unlimited access. Okay, like we have a lot of courses that we come up, we have a lot of batches that we come up, so you will have an unlimited access. You can access anything, any course that is coming up, okay, for any subject, right? Now, top educators of India on one single platform. Woohoo! That's so perfect, right? Like highly qualified teachers are there who are sitting here in order to guide you, in order to give you the guidance so damn perfectly, right? Then regular doubt clearing and answer writing sessions. Guys, this is pretty important, right? I told you all, like English is all about checking the writing skills. Like maybe you can turn into a good speaker, but the way you write, that also matters, right? That matters a lot. And that is how your English examination is for. Like your language is all about checking how well you know it. Okay, so writing part is something that you should get into the practice now. This is really important. And here at Unacademy, we are offering you all. Okay. Then exhaustive coverage of the syllabus. Oh my God, that is really important. You guys must have seen in all my sessions. I don't even leave a period, okay, without explaining. I tell you all why a dash is there, why an exclamation is there. That's what an exhaustive coverage. I mean, we are covering every bit of your chapters, okay? And in other subjects also, the educators are doing the same, right? Because we want you to get into the core of the subject. That is what really matters. Now, moving ahead, Mentorship and guidance. Oh my God, that always goes like along with us, as in like we keep on mentoring you, we keep on guiding you so that you don't miss anything, wherein you like the chance of missing a mark is there. So we don't want anything like that. Then study material in the form of PDF would be shared with everybody, which is really important, right? You guys must be studying from the material that we are providing because that's been created by the highly educated educator, right? Then practice test is there, lighter series and batch courses. So we would have daily practice sections, weekly mock test series, live quizzes, daily MCQ and subjective test series. It's utter important, guys. You should be going ahead with it. This is literally an amazing platform wherein you can interact with us, you can engage yourself into like a number of quizzes that are coming up. Now, coming to your iconic, this is pretty unique, right? This is so unique. This is so peculiar because herein you're gonna get like one-on-one guidance. You will have personal mentor, okay, who would be taking care of all your concerns. What else you need? Somebody who's listening to all your concerns, just like one-to-one guidance, okay? One-to-one interaction would be there. Then live doubt solving sessions would also be there, which is really important, right? Whatever doubts you guys have, we'll be just addressing to all that, and we'll definitely be taking care of the fact that you are definitely getting satisfied with the answers that we are providing. Okay. Then weekly reports would be there, which is literally amazing. It's gonna be a detailed report on classes attended and performances, okay, in tests and quizzes. So you'll be able to judge your very performance, as in you'll be able to analyze like how's your performance through your week. Okay. Then we are going to connect with your parent as well, which is really an amazing thing. Guys, don't be worried, okay? We are not gonna complain them. Why do we need to complain? Because you'll be under our guidance, okay? And definitely you'll be doing good. So we'll be giving them an information that yes, you are doing good. And study planner would definitely be there, and all the benefits of Unacademy subscription would also be a part of your iconic subscription. So guys, herein you are getting the extra benefits. What do we see? The weightage of the amount is more. Sorry, the weightage of the benefits is more as compared to the weightage of the amount. So guys, make sure that you are using your mind so perfectly and so wisely. Alrighty. Now, moving ahead, everybody, we have got different monthly plans for your Unacademy subscription. You guys can go ahead with anything that suits you the best. Okay, you can discuss about this with your parents. Like you can go ahead with 48 months or 36 months or 24 months or 18 months, 15 months, 12 months, 9 months, 6 months or 3 months. PSH10 is the code, everybody. Make use of this code, guys. All right, it will give you straightforward 10% discount, making your life super duper easier. Alrighty, get that? Okay, now moving ahead, Unacademy free special class features. Guys, this is really amazing, right? Live real-time interaction using chat and emojis. You all can ask the questions using the question tab. Then live poll options for quiz would be there, and poll leaderboard. You all can compete with your friends as well. Alright, so this is literally going to be super important, right? And guys, kindly note all my special classes, they are going to begin now from Jan, okay? All right, I hope you got the message. Now, guys, coming to our topic, which is how to be a good speaker. And again, I'm telling you all, okay, don't miss the session. It's gonna be literally important for everybody. Now, first of all, before I move ahead, I would like to pose a question for all of you. Like, why do you think that you need to be a good speaker? Like, what exactly is the need for it? Have you ever wondered about that? Like, why do people say that you need to develop your communication skills or you need to be fluent in English? Why do people say like that? Have you ever wondered? Is it that they like English more than any other language? Is it? No, I don't think so, right? That's not the case. That is not actually the case. Then what exactly is the need, guys? Why do I say that you need to develop your communication skills? What is that? That is my question to all of you. Now think a bit and let me know that why does everyone say like this, that work on your communication skills, work on your English, work on your pronunciation. Why? Have you ever wondered, guys? Do you have an answer for this? If yes, then after the session is over, you guys are supposed to give me an answer, your answer in the comment section. But I think that won't be needed because I am going to give you the answer that the need is, just see this very particular slide, which is that your English, guys, it's an international language. We need to communicate globally. Yes, that's the point. Okay, if somebody is telling you like you need to work on it and you need to improve it, you need to just be away from the hesitation, just start pronouncing the words correctly, your pronunciation must be correct. Why? Because this is an international language. All right. Here in, see guys, like let me tell you all one thing very clearly. Like a lot of people say that your communication is not good. What do you really understand by communication? What is this, like what is the actual meaning of this term communication? Do you think that communication is something that can be better when you are learning English well? Is that the case? Like, do you relate the communication and English together? If yes, then guys, that's not right, okay? Because communication is just only a medium to convey your ideas to someone. You can do that in any other language, be it like Punjabi, be it Kannada, be it Rajasthani language, be it French, be it German, okay? Just conveying your ideas to someone is known as communication. Okay, but that is completely different from knowing English. Like I stress on this very particular fact, I tell you all this particular fact that you need to work on it. The reason being that, you know, when you move out in your work culture later on, okay, once your schooling is done, when your college is done, then in your work culture you'll come across a diverse group of people, right? They all of them they are not aware of what you know. Maybe you're so good in Hindi or Punjabi, but the other person is just good in Kannada. Maybe he's coming from south, right? So the only language that will connect you guys and you would be able to communicate well, that is through a medium which is English. Okay, so this particular language, it is globally acknowledged. You know, even if you're going to any other area where you don't know how people speak, if you're going to any part of Bengal and everybody there is speaking Bengali, but the only language they are aware of is English, and the language you are also aware of is English. I mean, not the only language, but a common language. Okay, that will do what? That will help you to connect with them, right? This is so common thing. Like this is something I'm telling you all for your good, right? I'm not saying that this is very, 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 very important, but instead I'm just telling you that you are moving ahead, you have to build your career, you have to look for your profession later on, and a lot of people will come along. All right, and then how are you going to communicate your ideas? Maybe you're such a good engineer, okay, you turn out to be an amazing engineer, right? Mind blowing actually. But therein you find someone who is from China, or who is from Japan, and now you have to explain them the technicality of your work to them. How would you do that if you're not able to like use the correct words, or you're not able to use the correct pronunciation? How would you impart your ideas? How would you convey your ideas? So guys, my point here is the only need to be a good speaker, to be good in your English communication, that is that this is one of the languages that will connect with you through with the entire world. Okay, because this is an international language and everybody knows it. That is the need, okay, and that is what I want you all to understand. Okay, this is not something that I am here talking like about the fact that you need to be biased towards other language. No, never ever. You should know your mother tongue so perfectly. You should be so good in that. Okay, because maybe like somebody is coming to you, maybe the person is not really well versed in English, but you know your mother tongue so well, you can at least communicate your ideas well, no? The only need for this language is to be connected with the world. Okay, that is where you go ahead with it. All right, and that is where you should understand the importance of this language, and that is where again you should understand the importance of being a good speaker. Okay, that is what I want you all to understand. So I hope that you all got what I wanted to tell you all here. Right, so now moving ahead, guys. My point is like before knowing how to improve your English speaking skills or how to be a good speaker, you need to know what that where you stand. Right, I tell this to all of you every time. Before you go ahead with something, no, you need to know that where is your position actually, how much you already know, how much you need to grasp, and what do you really need to work on. Right, are you all relating with me? Like that is how you will understand, no, like what exactly is the importance and how you need to strategize your very improvement. Right, like you guys, like if we are going on a trip, right, you are like, I'm going on a trekking, I need sports shoes, I need this and that, I need gloves, I need a bag. So what do you see? What do you see? You see that these are the things that I already have. Now these are the things I don't have. And I need to go to the market and purchase it from so and so shop. right? What did you do? You strategized. You're planning to buy those products which were not available with you, right? That is what is needed in the improvement while you want to speak with. So you need to know where you stand. All right, what does that mean? You need to know like where your actual position is. Is your grammar part good? Is your listening part good? Are you literally working towards it? Are you literally paying efforts to learn something? Are you doing that, or are you just coming up with the excuses? That is what you all need to understand. Okay, now let's move ahead, guys. Now, the question that should come, like you should know where you stand. So, are you a novice? That basically means that are you completely a newbie? Like you need to start right from the beginning. Is that? Or you can understand English, but you cannot able like, but you're not able to speak. These are the two questions that should immediately pop into your mind. Okay, that should immediately get into your mind, that are you a newbie, as in like are you someone new to the language, that you need to start right from the beginning, or is it that you can understand it very well? For example, right now I am speaking, so just analyze it on your own, that when ma'am is speaking, am I able to understand whatever she is saying, or is there something that is not making me understand her language? Okay, is there any loophole that you need to work on? Are you all getting that? So these are the two important questions. I'm sure you guys are gonna ask it. Okay, do that, guys. It's important. All right, and then once you have asked these questions, what are you supposed to do? Now, guys, like if you are a novice, that means if you're completely a newbie and you think that you do not know the language, you need to start right from the beginning, then learn basic concepts first. Okay, it's not really important for you to completely switch to the difficult part of knowing the English language. Okay, that's not needed. First learn the basic concepts, and you know what, like the basic concepts, they always start from knowing the things that are around you. I'm not asking you to directly get into the text. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not even asking you to just grab the textual knowledge. No, I'm not doing that. I'll be sharing the things that I mean. Okay, I'll be telling you that what I mean. What do you mean, really mean by the basic concepts? Because we see a lot of things around and we learn through it, right? And if you find difficult to speak, then guys, stay tuned. It's important, okay? Just listen to me very, very, very carefully. That way, you guys will come to know what I really mean. Okay, guys? Making sense to everybody right there. So keep listening to me, stay tuned, and now let's make a move further. Okay, so what do we have next? Now, first thing that I would really like to tell you all, okay? I know that this seems to be really different kind of an explanation. I mean, a different kind of an advice that I'm giving you. That don't worry about grammar, guys. Okay, a lot of students, you know, what makes you so very much hesitating in speaking? Like you become so conscious while you are speaking. I'm talking about your subconscious mind, you know? You think and then you speak. Why do you think before you speak? Because therein you have a fear that I may be wrong, I might be wrong. What will he think of me? What will she think of me, right? Like you think and you speak. Why? Because you need to the sentence to be correct. For example, if you want to say that I have a dress, okay, which is red in color. I made the sentence so clearly you understood it. Now, if you are saying that I has a dress which is red in color, so you did wrong here. But did you see the confidence, the way you said it? Did you see that? So here in, you know, the hesitation, it just cannot go like that, guys. Okay, even when I started learning in my life, I was also very much hesitant. Okay, because I didn't learn it right from the womb of my mother, right? Nobody does that. Okay, you all learn it when you are into the world and you observe around yourself, right? You see your parents, you see your siblings, you see your teachers, and you see the world around you, and then you learn it, right? So guys, first thing I would like to tell you is just don't worry about grammar. Do not get too mad in learning it, that you are just into what? You're just into the textual language. Okay, that you're unable to actually use it. Okay, you're unable to imply all those rules. Sorry, you're unable to apply all those rules in your real life, because that makes you too conscious, and out of the consciousness you guys are not confident while you are speaking. And when you are speaking, confidence is a must. Okay, like hesitation, it shouldn't be there. And that doesn't mean that I'm telling you that you can use the wrong grammar. No, I am just trying to eliminate out and vanish your hesitation so that the confidence will build up. Okay, and that way when you will have the confidence in yourself, no, you'll not feel shy or embarrassed in front of the people, and then you will try to rectify your errors. This is such a common working of a human mind, guys. That is how we do. Like once you get the confidence, no, now you're like, okay, I can do this, okay, I can rectify this, I will do this. This cans and wills, they will come into your life, and that is what is needed to speak well. Okay, so don't be too bothered about grammar, because slowly and gradually, once the confidence starts building up, you will start working on correcting your grammar as well, because ultimately you know the rules. Okay, rules, they are not something alien to you. You learn them right in your very tender age. Okay, when you were in your primary sections, like we started teaching the students, like every teacher starts teaching the student about it. Okay, so that's already imbibed in your personality. It's just that you have to bring it out and you have to use it in these sentences. So for that, you don't have to be worried a lot. All right, that will come slowly and gradually. But for that, first get that confidence build up in yourself, and that comes when you're speaking. Okay, now I'm not even telling you all to just go ahead with a blind sentence. Blind sentence as in you're not even giving a thought what you're saying. Be it like a rude statement or something that shouldn't be spoken in front of like everybody. That is also I'm not saying. What I'm trying to just say is just have that confidence of speaking without any hesitation. Don't be too wondered about grammar, because that gives an impression to someone else that you're thinking before you're speaking, and that is not you do with your mother tongue, right? I'm right about that, right? So think wise about it. All right. So first point is this. Now, guys, what are the things that you all need to give attention to? Okay. Now, just make sure you all are listening to me so carefully. You all need to pay attention to certain points. All right. And what are those certain points? See, exclamations. What does that mean? For example, if I'm telling you, shut up. Okay. Did you read the expression on my face? Did you see like with what intensity did I say it? And did you see like energy I spat out the word out of my mouth, right? So what are you supposed to do? Read and learn people's expression. You meet a lot of people. I know, like since pandemic, we have been like indoors only. We've been studying right from home. But like usually when you come across people, like you see them. How do you come to know that your father is scolding you? Because of his tone, because of the anger in his voice. You notice, you came to know that he's angry. You need to check the very mood of your mom. You're like, no, mom is not fine right now. Okay, she's a bit angry. I shouldn't be talking about going to party right now. I'll be talking to her later on, right? So how do you come to know? You had read, right? You had read the expression on her face. You had known her very mood. So this is important, guys. When somebody is speaking, no, you should check the tone. When is the tone going high? When it is going low? And where it is stagnant? Like how people speak when they are talking about something which is motivational, how they are speaking when they are being aggressive, how they are speaking when they are being soft, how they are speaking when they are teaching a method. There's always a method to everything, and that is how you need to learn things. If I'm telling you shut up, okay, you know what I'm telling you. If I'm asking you, could you please go out and get me a glass of water? What is it? It's a request. So, like when you're requesting, how do you speak? What are the words that are being used when somebody is requesting someone? Right? You came to know about this. And if I'm asking you that I've got a very bad headache, I cannot just talk right now. Can we talk later, please? So, did you notice? How did I say that? Did you notice the words that I used? Right? I've got a very bad headache, right? Like you just look at the very adjectives that people use. Just look at the way the people they are conveying their messages. Everything really matters when you really want to be a very good speaker, because speaking, it doesn't come like that, guys. Okay, you really need to work on it. Even if when you learn your mother tongue, okay, that you learned it through looking at your parents. Okay, like they used to say, do you need a do you need water? You came to know that water is water through your parents. Okay, you watch them, you learn from them, right? That is what is even needed today if you want to really be very good in terms of speaking well. Okay, now the next thing, guys, vocabulary. Alrighty, this is literally an important point. I've been saying this in all my sessions, in all my academic sessions as well. Vocabulary is very important, guys. Okay, do not underestimate the value of a word, guys. Okay, Like, you can be a good speaker if you can just incorporate different words in your speaking. Okay, you have to use the diverse words, you have to use the distinct words every time in order to make someone understand certain things, right? I tell this to all of you guys even when the 5 markers questions are asked in your academic paper, in your very examination. Like, there's a word limit, right? Like, there's a word limit like 100 to 120 words, but maybe you had learned the answer for like 20 to 30 or 40 to 50 words. What about the rest of the words? How would you manage it? Now there comes the very knowledge of your words. How are you using the different words in your sentences in order to meet the very word limit of your question? Okay, so vocabulary is try to learn new words, guys. This is a must. I've been saying this every time. See, today also being an educator, I learn a lot. Okay, I come across a lot of words which seem new to me and I learn it. So, learning words is a lifelong process. It keeps on going on, but there are certain few words. But there are certain words, there are certain common words that you should always know. Okay, and like for example, if I'm just talking about the word, for example, vulnerable. All right, this is literally a very common word, right? Everybody knows it. Everybody knows the meaning so clearly. And if you're asking me the meaning of this particular word at a later stage in your working and professional life, that means that you had never given any kind of importance to your academic studies, because this particular word must have been there in your books. Okay, this is not something that you can just be away from or deprived from. All right. So, guys, get into the habit of learning new words, and that cannot come that easily. You have to just do efforts on your own. When you're reading something, guys, just make sure you're reading it for not the sake of reading, just because your parents forced you, or just because your siblings they are telling you, or your elder brother is telling you that read this book. Don't do that. Okay, that will not give you anything, guys. Like, it's an honest thing I'm telling you all. Like, I'm being very blunt in telling this to you. If you are being forced by your parents to read something, and you are reading it for the sake of reading it, okay, you are reading it because they forced you, then leave it there only, because you'll not be learning. Okay, if you want to read, just enjoy it. Okay, like, I'm again going to give an example for all of you. Like, when there is like pizza which is very cheesy right in front of you, and you're adding oregano to it and the ketchup on it, and then you're just having them, so the very taste. Okay, you are enjoying that, you are literally relishing that dish, right? Why? Because you like it, you enjoyed it, that's why you added ketchup on it, you added oregano on it, or you added chili flakes on it, right? Because you wanted to enjoy it on your own. That was your personal effort in just sprinkling the chili flakes or the oregano on it. That's what is needed, guys, in knowing the new words. You need to just literally be so very much prompt in learning new words. Wherever you see somebody speaking a new word, catch that, write it in your own diary, make your own notepad. You can have your notepad in your phone if you have any. Okay, then just write it down, look for its synonyms and antonyms. Do certain efforts, guys. Like, we keep on texting, or like you are there on WhatsApp, or you're texting your friends, or on your social media. You can take out just 1 minute, right? 1 minute is not too much in order to learn a new word. That's okay, but do that. That's how I used to do, guys. In my times, like, I used to write it in a notebook. Sorry, I used to write it in a notebook, and then I used to look for its synonym and antonyms. That's how you learn words, guys. It's not that easy. Okay, you have to really go in for it. So try to learn new words. Okay, just enjoy the taste of reading so that you can enjoy it really, and you can just say, now my stomach is full, right? You say that now I'm done, my stomach is full. Why? Because you enjoyed it so thoroughly, so perfectly, right? So now just make it a habit to learn just 5 words on a daily basis, guys. It's really important. Okay, just look out for them in dictionary. I'm not asking you to just go into the dictionary and just choose any random word, like any random 5 word. That's not happening. Be practical about English. The more you are practical about it, the more you become so very much fluent and flawless in your speaking and presentation skills. Okay, now sentences. Use the words into sentences. Now, this is something that you will have to do on your own. Okay, once you have learned something new, after that, what are you all supposed to do, guys? After that, just use those words into the sentences. Okay, for example, you came to know about the word distinct. What does that mean? Like, different. Okay, so now try to make a sentence with the word distinct. Do it for your own self. Write 5 sentences or at least 2 sentences. That's it in your notebook for the day, and you're done. Okay, just try to incorporate those sentences, just try to just make use of those sentences. Okay, that way you'll always remember them, so that, because like, what did I tell, guys? You have to be practical. The more practical you become, no, the more practical you are about the language. It becomes so easy for all of you to speak, to use those words in your daily life. Okay, like I'm so sure that a lot of you must be aware, no, mustn't be aware of the word pandemic before the pandemic started, because a lot of students, they were like literally searching for this, and a lot of people, like, they were not really aware of this. They were aware of the term epidemic, but not really pandemic. Right? How do they come to know? Because this was being circulated throughout the world, and it became a news, right? And it reached your ears. You observed, you learned, you grasped it, right? That is what is needed. Okay, so guys, first thing I would like to now tell you all, watch and learn. This is really something important that you should all understand. Like, first watch it and learn, right? That is why, that is how you understand. Like, for example, if I'm telling you something right now, you must have like seen how I'm speaking, okay, like how I'm actually telling you all like what is important, what is not important, how you should be going ahead with your studies, how you should be strategizing your studies. So there's always a way to present all that, right? So guys, when you watch something, learn from it, make it a habit. Like when you're observing something, then grasp something from it. Of course, negativity is not needed, right? There's already a lot of negative things happening in the world. Do not grasp in the negative or the bad effects or the bad things. Just learn the good things that will help you prosper well in your life later on. Okay, so just watch it and learn, because we always watch the things and we learn it. Now, what are you supposed to watch, guys? This is what I would like to tell you all. What are the things that you can actually see in your leisure time or in your free time, or like when you are taking out time for yourself in a day, like for 10 minutes or for 15 minutes or for like half an hour. Obviously you guys are not going to study like continuously, you need a break. So that break can be a learning break as well as the fun break, right? We can do that, right? So what all you can watch, guys, you can watch the movies which are really very much motivational, okay, or which are very much inspirational. And guys, I can bet you for this, if you are going ahead, there are a lot of movies available which are so motivational and inspirational. I'm talking especially in your English movies, okay? Go ahead with such movies. These movies, you know, the motivational and inspiration, there are so many movies which you will find on the very life of the great personalities in the world. Okay, you will have a lot, like there are a lot of great personalities who did a lot of amazing things in the field of science, okay, in the field of maths. You will find them so perfectly. Okay, watch them. And while you watch them, look at their expressions, look at their gestures, look at the sentences they are using. You know, you have got the very facility of subtitles now. All right, guys, please make sure you're watching those subtitles. Why? Because that will first give you the idea like what is the sentence it is talking about. Second thing, it is going to increase your very listening ability as well. I mean, when you're listening the very sentence that is being spoken by someone, no, it increases your listening ability. The third thing that will happen is you will come to know words. All right, words what are being used. And the fourth thing, guys, punctuation. Okay, punctuation has got a very important role in today's time. I know, guys, that you cannot be so keen in noticing everything, but slowly and gradually develop the habit. You can do that. Okay, just watch it for half an hour. That's it. All right, and see what are they saying? How are they saying? What are the words that are being used? Where is the punctuation that is being used in this given sentence? That will give you a very nice understanding, guys. I can bet on this. Okay, like it really helps. It's a very practical advice that I'm giving you all right away. A genuine practical advice. Okay, now watch shows, guys. There are so many funny shows that you all can go ahead with, guys. Cartoons. Okay, there are cartoons as well. If you really like the cartoons, go ahead with them. You have got the subtitles there as well. They tell you the very mode of expressing things. If somebody is saying something in anger, as I said in the very beginning, aggressiveness, okay, or the politeness or the request is being shown. All right, so you can watch the shows as well. All right. If you guys want to know the movies and the shows that you all can watch, I can let you know in the other session as well. Okay, now news, guys, it's really very amazing platform. Okay, this is really very amazing, the truer platform to understand the very live idea, okay, of like understanding something. And guys, like there are two things, okay, the two topics from your English grammar which can easily be learned right from watching an English news channel. And what is that? First is your reported speech. Okay. And the second is your active passive voice, guys. These things, active passive voice and reported speech, these two topics, you know, the entire reporting is done by using the reported speech only. If you really want to be a master in your reported speech, go and watch the channels which are reporting the news and in English. You know, BBC channel, it's an amazing one which you guys can go ahead with. All right, therein you will find a lot of good things. Moreover, guys, you learn the accent as well. Okay, that comes so automatically to you. Okay, and you really learn a lot of words, guys, like from the business world. You know, your reading comprehension, I told this to all of you in one of my sessions earlier. Reading comprehension becomes so easy for the ones who are in the habit of watching the news channels, because you know, a lot of words, especially your factual passages, they have got a lot of business terms, and when you watch the news channels, you will automatically understand the business terms. And guys, this is not something that can happen in just one day. You know, there's this statement, Rome wasn't built in a day, and it's really beautiful. People go there in order to see it. Why? Because it took time to build it. So slowly and gradually, you guys need time to be so polished in your language, to be so flawless, and to be able to deliver your message, or to be able to convey your ideas to someone standing right in front of you the right and exact way without any confusion. Okay, so go ahead with the news channels. Okay, if you find it a bit boring, that's okay. That's okay. You will be bored only for 15 minutes, but like out of that boring domain, you're gonna get something really important for yourself. Okay, look at the brighter side, right? You have to always be optimistic. Just look now, the glass is actually half full. Okay, half filled. Okay, we don't need to look at the other perspective. So just see that out of that boring idea, or out of that boring thing that's really boring you, which shouldn't. Okay, like at first go, you should be aware of all the things that are happening in the world. So if you think that this is something that I'm not really finding interest in, then that's okay. That's not something that you have to be very much rigid about. At least see that. Okay, there are so many entertainment news as well, just watch it. You will come to know the things that can be used in the terms of your entertainment. Okay, so guys, go ahead with these ideas. Okay, that help you a lot. These things will help you a lot. Then songs, my dear, songs, they teach you perfectly. Okay, you just listen to the songs, that whatever your very genre is, whatever you want to listen. Okay, just listen that and learn from it. Guys, these are so practical ideas I'm telling you all right now. Okay, because these really help. Like, writing an answer in your examination automatically becomes so easy when you are literally connected with all these things. Okay, but obviously you're not supposed to watch the movie, shows, news, or songs, or listen to the songs on a daily basis. No, that's not needed. Just take out like 15 to 10 sorry, 15 to 20 minutes, or 10 to 15 minutes on a daily basis. Okay, and make sure you do that, guys. It's really important for your good. Okay, next, guys, learn and imitate. That means copy. This is what I meant when I told you, just look at somebody, how he or she is speaking, how he or she is behaving when she is really in a good mood, or when she is in a happy mood. What are the things that are being said by her in a happy mood? So you know, like, these are the terms that we can use when we are happy, or when we are joyful, or when we are very cheerful, or when we are literally in an exhilarating mood, right? So this is what you guys are supposed to do. Just look at somebody, how he or she is addressing the things, and learn it. Guys, how does a baby, you know, a baby, like how does a baby grow? Like, he crawls at first, and then he tries to walk, then he falls, then again he gets up, then he again walks, right? So what is he doing? He is falling, getting up, and again doing the efforts, falling, getting up, again doing the efforts. Then comes one day when he is walking so nicely without falling again. That is what is needed in life, guys. Okay, once you see someone, learn from him or her. Maybe you're not able to express the ideas the way she expressed, or the way he expressed. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe you're not able to imitate the right way. That is okay. But you try doing that for your good. Now, slowly and gradually, once you are just moving on to this very path of learning and imitating for your development and growth, then one day you'll be walking so nicely without any pebbles in your way, without any obstacles in your way. There would not be any difficulty. Okay, but you have to do that. Okay, you have to just learn it, you have to grab it, and then you have to move ahead so nicely regarding this. Is that clear? I hope that's making sense to everyone. Guys, just like I have come up with this session, honestly speaking, just for your good, okay? Because I want all of you to start learning right from this age. Because this is the only age when we can really pay attention to all these things. Because later on, everyone, after your college life and after your, like, you get into your work culture, you hardly have any time that you can really be paying attention to all the keen and the minutest details. So right now, you have got a lot of time, everyone. Okay, all that is needed is that your own efforts. That is what is needed. Okay, so start doing the efforts for your good so that you're not missing out anything later in your future. Alrighty, now moving ahead, guys. Adapt from. What does that mean? That learn from advertisements, news reporters, and your favorite character. This is what I meant when I said in the very previous slide that when an advertisement is there, there are certain things that are being written, that are certain words that are being written. Okay, just see what are the words saying and what does that mean. Look at their pronunciation. Okay, like how do they really pronounce the word. Then look at the news reporters. How are they addressing one issue? Like if they are talking about any crime scene, how what are the words that are being used in a crime scene? If they are talking about the entertainment or the Bollywood or the Hollywood world, then what are the words they are using? Okay, for the Bollywood or Hollywood world, what are the words they are using in order to describe any particular image, as in any particular actor? Okay, be it anybody. Okay, like we are talking about Ranveer Singh, or we are talking about Ranbir Kapoor, or we are talking about Deepika Padukone. So whatever character we are talking about, what are the words that were being described? Like how were they dressed? They were looking very dazzling, they were looking stunning, they were looking gorgeous, it was all shiny. All right, so just try. Okay, just keep your ears open and keep your eyes open and get into the habit of getting into the deeper way of like how somebody is telling you something. And favorite character, guys, when you look a movie or when you're watching a show, so you must be having your favorite characters. So you can just see like how do they really like speak, how do they really communicate, what are the things that they are mentioning while they are eating, okay, and what are the things they are mentioning while they are watching a movie. All right, what are the adjectives that are being used in order to describe the movie? What did the favorite character say when he got up? Okay, there are so many ways. You know, a lot of people say good morning, some people says hey morning, some people says morning, some people says morning buddy. Okay, so these are the different ways of saying, right? Some people says, like for example, if your dad is coming into your room, he'll be like morning sunshine. Okay, so there are so different ways. You learned when you see. Okay, when you are in the mode of learning, when you want to learn, then only you can learn. Otherwise nobody can just make you learn something, because learning is not just one day process, it's a lifelong process. I told you all this, right? Okay, so I hope that you guys are really being engaged into the session. You're not really finding it boring, guys, okay? And do not forget to hit the like button. I'm sure that I'm telling you something that can help you all score good marks later in your life, as well as to go ahead in your life so flawlessly, right? Now, the next thing I would like to tell you all, listen and inculcate. This is important. Like, guys, it's a fact that we can learn 90% just from listening. How do you see a child learns? Like, if I tell a child that hair, like it's water, right? I say a child that it's a handkerchief, right? If I'm saying that it's a bottle, so how do the child learn? Do I write it and then tell the child? No. How do I say that this is A, this is B, A for this, B for C, sorry, B for this, ball, right? And why are there rhymes for children right at their primary age? Because they gather more through listening, and it's a fact. Please listen, listen for your good, listen in such a way that you wish to learn about it. All right, listen that way. Obviously, I'm not asking anybody to listen anything that's really like literally bad or literally harmful for your health, for your knowledge, for your mind. Don't do that. Okay, listen anything that is giving you some sort of knowledge and making you prosper in your life the right way. So you need to learn a lot of things. Okay, you need to listen a lot of things and inculcate them. That means use them. Okay, use them in your daily life. Okay, guys, see, it's not always important that you will always find a person who would communicate with you, or you will always find a person who would have a conversation with you. Maybe your parents, they are not able to like find the time when you are really available, as in like for example that you want to speak right now and your parent is not there. That's okay, you have got a mirror at your home, right? Even if you don't have a mirror right in your room, that's okay. Stand and just talk to yourself. Talk to yourself. Do that, okay? Because that really helps. You'll come to know, you will be speaking, you will be listening. Your very the very concentration would also be increasing. You will come to know on your own, where did I go wrong. You will come to know, I'm telling you this. Maybe in one go you will not understand where were you wrong. In the second go also you will not understand where were you go. Third time also you will not understand, but fourth time you'll start understanding. Like the very minute thing would get into your mind. Fifth time again. So what is needed? Your hard work. You have to do it again and again. Be very repetitive about it if you really want to do it, right? That's really needed, guys. Okay. So try to listen to the people who are speaking around you, and then try to use all those things in your daily life and speak about it with your parents, or just make sure that you're learning it for your good. Maybe you can use it at some point, all right? Or maybe, guys, you have to write your letters, you have to write the story writing, analytical paragraph. A lot of things would be there for all of you for term 2, right? So you never know what you listen somewhere like by someone, and you're using that particular word in your very answer sheet, and that's good, right? I tell this to all of you. You know why do I always stress on vocabulary? Because you never know where you are learning the word from, and you're using it for your good in any of your examinations, or wherever you're writing an email or a letter or anything. Okay, so get into the habit. Okay, now, moving ahead, guys, I would like to tell you all some sources that you all can really use in order to listen nicely and in order to just gain from them. One is the podcast. Okay, so guys, there are a lot of podcasts. Okay, it's an audio medium which is available to hear. Okay, a lot of people they record it in order to tell you either the stories or anything which is motivational or anything that they would like to talk about. So you can find all the motivational and inspirational talks, the podcast, or you can find certain stories. Like there are a lot of stories with different genre. Okay, if you want something mysterious, if you want something thrilling, if you want something horror or anything related to sci-fi, you'll find them. Okay, you guys can go ahead with listening to it. You can just choose to listen to it for like 5 minutes, okay? Or maybe you can just try to listen to it for like 10 minutes. That would be completely fine. All right, that would be for your good. And then we have got songs, guys. As I told you all, that just listening to songs, it's really amazing. Okay, it helps you all very nicely. You all get to know about it so perfectly. Like you'll get a lot of things, you'll learn a lot of words, you'll come to know like what exactly is being said, and you'll understand like what exactly is the meaning. You'll even catch the very intensity of saying it. You'll catch the speed. You know, when you speak in your mother tongue, you are not speaking in a very slow manner. Okay, there's a rhythm that you're maintaining, right? Why? Because that comes automatically to your mouth. You're not thinking and then you're speaking. That's not happening. That is not happening, right? Like when, if I'm asking you to speak something, like if you know Punjabi so well, if I'm asking you to speak something, you'll be speaking it in a go, right? You'll not think and then you'll speak. So that is what songs are all about. Okay, songs, they are going in a rhythm. Okay, there's a rhythm that is being maintained. You need to catch that rhythm. You need to catch the very understanding what exactly that very particular song is telling you. Are you getting that? So that is what is needed. If you want to understand the speed of somebody speaking, like how they are being so nice, and why do they speak like this, why do they always keep on speaking with such a rhythm, with such a speed, because that's what they are so very much good at, right? So that is what you guys learn from your songs. Now coming to your conversation, this is very important, guys. Like you must have seen that there are certain conversations, like on the very news channels, you see that a panel is there and they are discussing about any issue like pandemic or anything that happened in the world, and they are just exchanging their views with each other. Like somebody is in the favor of something that is being said, or somebody is denying what is being said, or somebody is not in the favor of the facts that are being presented. So you understand that what are the terms they are using differently. Like one is saying this and the other is opposing how. There are so many opposing words, okay? We can use but, we can use however, we can use afterwards, we can use therefore, okay? Transitory words. So you notice all these things when people they are speaking among themselves. You just have to observe. You have to observe with all your heart and you're good to go. All right? That is what is really needed. Now coming to your debates, guys, this is again important. Debates, they are very important. In order to watch the debates, again go to the news channels, because there are people, they are talking about the things. One is in the motion, sorry, one is with the motion, the other is against the motion. Okay, therein you have to understand what are they saying, and that comes only through watching. Like when you're watching, know what they are saying, you'll come to know that yes, this is right, this is being presented so correctly, so nicely. And guys, you'll try to understand, you'll get into the habit of catching the words so perfectly. You'll not be confused. What did he say? You'll not be even asking, what did he say? Okay, you'll not be doing that. You'll be understanding whatever he'll be saying. You don't have to look for the dictionary then. Okay, so just get into the habit. And guys, the very first point that I mentioned, you all know that you don't have to worry about grammar. Why? Because once you'll keep on doing all these things that I'm sharing with all of you know, the grammar, it automatically gets better. Okay, you'll come to know this. You'll be catching the words of the people. You'll come to know that how do they use words, and you will not even come to know that your grammar has now been perfected so well. And that is what is needed, guys, right? Okay, so moving ahead, everyone, the next point that I would like to make for all of you, you know, we always tend to think in our mother tongue, right? For example, if you are thinking like what should I be wearing today, so you are just sitting somewhere and you're thinking, okay, I have this red dress, or I have this black dress, or I have like white pair of shoes, so yeah, that would look good. Okay, this is my way of thinking. Why? Because I'm thinking in English. I'm not thinking in Hindi, Punjabi, Kannada, or any other language which is my mother tongue. So you know, this is one of the best ways. Because what you think, you speak. This is what you do. When you're not sure like what I should be speaking, what do? You think, then you're sure, okay, okay, now I'll be speaking like this, okay? And then you speak. Why? Because first you thought in Hindi, then you translated it, then you spoke it. Right? That happened. But do not do that. Think in English. Once you'll start thinking in English, no, you'll start speaking in English. Now that way it will come automatically. You'll not even be thinking about it. Okay, you'll not give it a thought. Okay, I should be saying first this and second this, and then my sentence would be correct. No, that makes your confidence go low. We want the confidence to be completely going upwards. Okay, it shouldn't be going this. It can be stagnant, but it cannot go down. All right, that is important. So it's important, start thinking in English for your good. All right, that is literally an advice I'll give you all, because I want all of you to do this, because I had also done all these things and it helped me like amazingly. I can really tell you all, like it really helped me amazingly, like perfectly, I would say. You know, like perfection, as I'm again saying, guys, perfection doesn't come in a day. You need to practice, okay? And the practice is, your age is the right age for practicing right now. Later on, nobody finds time. Okay, it's a harsh reality I'm sharing with all of you. Okay, moving ahead, everyone. So, what did I mean when I said that you think in English? That don't translate, guys. Don't translate your thoughts or your opinions. Don't translate them. Do not try to do that. Instead, use English language whenever you want to think. That is one of the key ideas that I would like to tell you all, because you know, that way it gives you a proper understanding. All right, like how we can use the words, how we should be telling someone what I'm thinking, how should I be able to convey my idea to so and so person the right way. All right, now moving ahead, everyone, narrate. This is literally one of the very important things that I would like to tell you all. You know, what do you mean by narrating? Narrating is that you saw something and now you're telling this to me. Okay, for example, Siali saw something, okay, and Siali wants to tell the same thing to Nivetha, all right, or Siali wants to tell the same thing to Aditya or to Advait, right? So you need to narrate it. So you saw that there was a function that was going on related to Christmas and you really enjoyed it. It was really a fun party and I wanted to tell you about this. So now you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to tell me. You'll be using like wide variety of words. You'll be using so many different words, okay? And you will be using certain tense, sorry, you'll be using certain sentences wherein you will have certain like amazing words as well. Okay, maybe you came to know about something new and you're gonna tell this to me, and this way even I'm also going to learn a new word. So Siali telling this to Advait, that means that Siali's learning of new word is being now sorry, is being now transformed to Advait. So Advait is also learning something. So that way even we help each other. We help our friends as well to just being introduced to something new that we learn. Okay, so narrate, guys, and you can narrate anything. You can narrate your day in English. Okay, what does that mean? That you can narrate your day in English. That basically means that you can talk about the things that are really important, and you can narrate your, here I meant school day. Okay, here I meant school day. Yeah, you can narrate your day like a day at home. Okay, or you can just narrate your school day to your mom, right? Or you can recall your activities hour by hour before hitting the hay. Hitting the hay, what does that mean? Hitting the hay means going to sleep. So you can recall your activities like hour by hour before hitting the hay. So what you can do, you can just call your friend and you can say like, today my day was like this, I started like this, I had studied so and so, I came to know about this, I learned this. What are you doing? You're telling something to your friend, and in a way that you are engaging into a conversation. So you are in a way helping your friend as well in order to improve his listening ability, because he is listening keenly to you to understand the language which may be not very much known to him or her, or maybe he is not really good at that particular language. Okay, and you can narrate your school day to your mom. You can just come home and you can tell the entire school activity that you did. I know nowadays the school thing is literally a bit different, but like most of you are visiting your school as well. So, what you all can do, that you can narrate your school day, like what happened at school, like which teacher said what, and what was being told by the English teacher, or by the science teacher, or by the biology teacher. Okay, so you'll be just talking about this with your mom. So that way, guys, it helps you to get into the habit. Okay, and habit is what is really needed. Okay, you get into the habit of speaking, you get into the habit of like talking about everything. You'll even start speaking things right at home. Mom, I need one more chapati. Would you please get me a glass of water? Mom, I need a glass of water. I need a glass of milk. I don't like this very milk, or anything. Like I want to eat Maggie. I want to eat pasta. I want to order Domino's, right? You can see anything, guys, but don't go for junk food. Okay, like I don't know why do I always come up with these junk food examples. So don't say. You can say, mom, I want to eat porridge. That is dalia. All right, or you guys can say, mom, I want to have like methi ke paranthas, something like that. All right. So, just try to be very casual about the language. Just try to be a bit more informal in using it. Just try to be a bit more practical. Okay. You can use certain very small sentences, right? Like, I'm studying, I've read one chapter, mom, I didn't understand this. I need to ask Preksha Ma'am again, or I need to ask you again. Would you please help me? So, just start using small sentences, start narrating things. Okay. Now, the next thing, guys, I would like to tell you all, record yourself and improve. I know, guys, this is literally something that I'm telling you right now, which is very important. At times you're like, my mom is busy, my dad is busy, I don't get time, nobody is listening to me. Who would correct me? Then, guys, you have got a medium, which is a phone, if you're being given by your parents, or you can use your parents' phone. Like, you can just ask them that, mom, excuse me, can I please use your phone for like 5 minutes? I want to record what I'm speaking. You can just seek their permission, right? And then just keep that phone in front of you, and for like 5 minutes speak anything, or just for 3 minutes speak anything and record it. Okay, and maybe you are not able to check like where you are exactly wrong, like if you have spoken correctly or not. Then later on, when your mom or your dad or your siblings, they are free, just ask them that please take out like 5 minutes and listen to my audio. I want to know where I am wrong, so they can do that, right? You can do that. Like, it all depends upon your personal efforts, everybody, like how well you are literally determined in order to improve yourself. Like, is the determination strong or not? Or is it that you are just taking it very casually? Because, guys, let me be very serious about this. Later on, it becomes a difficulty. If you guys are unable to, like, convey your idea to someone who is standing in front of you, then you'll not be given the importance. No matter how well your very technical knowledge is, that doesn't matter. What will really matter is how well you are presenting your idea. Okay, maybe you did everything, you are behind it, but you will be like remaining or lagging behind only if you are not able to present yourself correctly. So just record yourself, everyone, and improve. Like, see that here I have used the correct tense, and here I was incorrect, this word shouldn't have come here. So next time when I'm using the modals in my sentence, I must be able to make the difference between must and should. I should know where exactly I should use should, where exactly I should use must. Okay, so just that way you'll be improving yourself. And these activities, guys, on a daily basis, giving like half an hour to English is not too much that I ask to all of you. Okay, these are very practical things that I'm telling you all for your good, that will literally help you all to go ahead well in your life without any problem. Okay, so just record yourself and improve. Just have that room of improvement for yourself. If you see right now your parents, they can help you well, but later on when you're entering into your work culture, no, you won't have time for yourself either. And therein, if you will start like poking over the facts that I'm not good at this or at this, it depresses you. It will make you so tensed. And therein there is no room for tension or depression. Okay, that's not what life is. You need to just learn the things right from the very beginning so that later on you are doing your well. Okay, I mean you're doing your best, you're nailing it, right? So for that, just start doing it. All right. I hope that you all got that well. Now, moving ahead, guys, improve yourself with confidence. That is very much needed, guys. Practice, it's the key. It's the key to be like literally amazing in any field. Be it, we have got like amazing cricketers, right? We have got amazing actors, right? It's not that it's a piece of cake for them to like perform on the field or perform on the very stage. They are literally practicing. They are the rehearsals that go on. If they really want to perform in any song, they rehearse before they really appear, before they give their final shot, right? They practice. The cricketers, they practice before they have to appear for the World Cup or any other match. So that is what you guys have to do. Just practice, okay? Get into the habit of practicing a lot, because that will literally making you so polished and so refined in your skills that you won't be feeling any sadness, depression, or you won't even feel low like I'm not good at it, because you have literally worked hard throughout your life on something and now you're nailing in it. Okay, now be an initiator. What does that mean? This basically means, like, for example, you met your friend and you're like, okay, let's talk for 5 minutes in English, but your friend is like, no, 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 I don't want to go for it. So therein, guys, just don't wait for his or her approval for that. Of course, you guys are not supposed to fight, okay? That's not the thing. What I'm telling here is just initiate on your own. If somebody else is not saying that do it, then just do it on your own. Why are you waiting for somebody else's approval? Maybe you have time right now. Take out 5 minutes and initiate speaking. Speak for 5 minutes. That's it. You're good to go. That's it. Like, mom, what's there in the breakfast? Okay, you have made this. This is really amazing. Okay, let me taste this. So, should I come on the very dining table right now, or shall I come after 5 minutes? You're done, right? I'll be coming after 5 minutes, mom. Okay, I want to eat it a bit warm. Okay, it's now cold. I just cannot consume it. Okay, I'll go into the kitchen. I'll bring a fork. I'll go into the kitchen. I'll bring the spoon. I'll go into the kitchen. I'll bring the plate. Okay, and the water bottle is not on the table. Okay, let me go and get it. So these are the things that you have to use. Okay, be an initiator. If you think that nobody else is speaking English at my home, it's only me, and they'll be making like fun of me if I'm speaking wrong, that's okay. Being wrong at this age is completely fine, instead of being wrong at the later stage. Okay, that's fine. You have got your parents, your teachers, your mentors, and everybody around you to correct you. But be an initiator. Start initiating. Be the very starter to your actual English language. Okay, don't be shy. This is very important, guys. Okay, you don't have to feel shy that I'm wrong. Should I be doing this? What will my grandparents say? What will Dadaji say? What will Papa say? Okay, of course, they will say something, but they will see the improvement in you. So there is no need to feel shy. You have to just polish yourself. You have to think like, I need to speak well, because later on, I don't want to be like completely so shy or embarrassed in front of anybody. So I want to do good. Okay, so that way, just do the efforts. Don't be embarrassed, guys. Okay, don't feel any embarrassment if you're saying wrong. Okay, because as I again said, like I'm again reiterating, wrong at this stage of your life is completely fine, instead of being wrong at a later stage. That's not welcoming at all. All right, so make sure that you are going ahead with this for sure. Don't be embarrassed. Speak and use every opportunity. What did I tell you? Like, mom, may I go to the kitchen and get a water bottle? Okay, and Bhaiya, would you please pass me the book? All right, and Bhaiya is in the book. He's reading. Sorry, Bhaiya is in the room. He's reading book. And my sister has gone out. She has met her friend. Okay, she'll be going to the market tonight. What are you doing? Where is Dadaji? Where is Dadiji? Where is Nani ji? So you can use these things. No, these things are not too much to say. That way the habit would be there. Okay, you'll build a habit, and habit is important in order to improve in the right way. Okay, alrighty. Now, guys, I would like to tell you all one very important thing: experiment. Okay, this is one of the key features if you really want to do good with your English language. Okay, what does that mean? That don't be afraid to make mistakes and try new words. Now, guys, what does that mean? Like, you need to experiment with certain words. For example, if I'm telling you that, let me give you an example, guys. See, like, for example, if I'm asking you, like somebody, like I have to go to a theater, okay? There's a movie that I've booked and I'm supposed to see it, and now, like, my friend, like, it's already time, okay? Time is already there. For example, it's 6 o'clock and we are still outside theater, and like we have to cover almost 1 kilometer to reach, and the movie, it has started. And my friend, okay, she's walking like very very slow, okay, very slow. She's walking in a very slow speed, and therein I'm saying, why feet silent? What does that mean? That basic, I'm using the word silent for feet. Why? Because I mean that as compared to the very gravity of the situation, as compared to the fact, like when you see that the movie has already started and you are not moving, you are not being fast, you're not running, and you are just walking like this, like you're taking one step in like in ages, like this, when you're running late, so the very time, it seems to be too large for you, right? Then therein, if I'm saying that your feet are silent, that basically means that her feet, they are not moving well. So what did I do? I experimented with the word which actually fits so well. How do I do that? Only if I've got a knowledge of the words, if I know the meaning of the words correctly, right? If I know the synonyms of that word correctly, and if I know that in the given context, those words would mean correct, then only you can experiment, okay? So that way, guys, it improves your very speaking skills. It shows someone that yes, you have the knowledge of words. It shows someone that yes, you can speak well. So guys, don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you're committing mistakes while you're speaking, that's completely acceptable. Okay, but try experimenting new words. That really gives an impression to anybody standing in front of you that yes, you know it. Okay, and that is very important. All right, it's very very important. Now, moving ahead, everybody. Now, what do you mean by this, guys? Through experimenting, what does happen? You learn different meanings of the same words. That is what happens. Now, look at the example, everyone. The door is open. Now, guys, for example, like Advait, okay, he's coming to me and he's telling me, ma'am, I'm really feeling so cold. All right. Then I'm like, okay, you're feeling cold. So I'm like, I'll just look around and I'm like, okay, the door is open. Okay, so close it. So what does that mean? That here the door is literally open and it's really icy cold wind is outside. So that is why the wind is entering into the room and everyone must have worn the very warm clothes, but maybe you're not wearing that much warm clothes. So that is why you're feeling cold. So the door is open, close it. You got the meaning? First one. Second thing, if I'm telling you all, like now Siali is coming to me, ma'am, I'm really feeling so suffocating, okay? And I'm like that I really want you to help me. So I'm like, oh, okay, so you have to just open the door, right? They are exactly what I'm saying. They are exactly, I'm talking about opening the door in different contexts. In terms of suffocation, I used it. Right now, the third thing that I would like to tell you all, for example, like if I want to tell you all that after just the after doing this very particular course, okay, the very door gets open for all of you. What does that mean? That basically means that like here, after you're doing the course, I mean after you're done with an MBA, like after you're an MBA, the door is open. That means that you will be getting a lot of opportunities after this course. Right, so you see the meaning of the very words, the meaning of the very sentences, they keep on changing as per the context, and that comes to your understanding only when you're in the habit of experimenting with your words. For example, if any student, okay, any spammer, for example, let's take the example of a spammer, okay, the spammers, they enter in our classes, they want the welcoming thing, and they are coming to my class and they're telling me, Preksha ma'am, you're not teaching correctly, okay, I really don't like the way you are teaching right now and I'm not really understanding anything. I think that this is not the right thing that you're telling me. Okay, then I'm like, okay, if you think that this is not the right thing that I should be teaching you all, then the door is open. That means get out of my class. Right? This is what I'm telling you all. Right? This is what I'm telling to the spammers, that get out of my class. That is what the door is open here means. So that is what I tell you all, guys, that through your experimenting you come to know what that through different words we can learn a lot, right? You have to just be clever and smart enough in order to understand that how exactly the same set of words can be used in different opportunities, in different contexts. Okay, that comes through understanding. So just have that understanding, guys. Okay, that is needed. You all see that I've given you all four examples here in where in the same word the door is open means like the opportunities that are waiting for you, or to get out of the class, or just to kill the suffocation. Okay, just open the door, or if I say that it's too cold outside, or close the door. So every time the meaning is different, but the set of words they are same, right? So just learn that thing, that is important. And guys, believe in yourself. This is very important. I would really like to tell you all that you all need to believe in yourself. Have confidence in yourself. Okay. See, there is Oprah Winfrey. All right. She has given one particular quote. You don't become what you want. You become what you believe. So, like if you want to be a doctor, right? So that is not what you want. Like you are not becoming a doctor because you want that. Instead, you believe that you have the ability to work hard to be a doctor. That makes you a doctor actually. Okay, that gives you the very title of being a doctor, and that is important, guys. So you have to believe in yourself, guys. This is very important, okay? Because I'm again reiterating this, that you don't become what you want to become. Instead, you become what you believe. So if you believe in yourself that yes, I can learn it, I can do it, and what I'm doing is actually improving me, then that is actually happening. You don't need a certificate from anybody else. You don't need a certificate from me, from your parents or your grandparents or your friends or anybody else in the world. Okay, to tell this that you will be a doctor, or you'll be an engineer, or you'll be an architect, or you will be a dancer, or you'll be a musician. You need to believe in your own abilities. Okay, so I can say that yes, you're a good speaker if you believe in yourself. Okay, that is really needed. All right, so guys, this is literally important, that believe in yourself if you really want to prosper well in your life for your good. Okay, moving ahead, everyone. So, guys, what do we really see? That communication work for those who work at it. That means, like, if you want to be a good speaker, then it can happen, but it can happen only for those who work at it. That means that you will have to do the efforts. You will have to do something for your own, because there is a law of paying the price. There's a law of paying the price. What does it say? If you want something, you must pay the price. For example, again, I'm coming to pizza, right? If I want to purchase pizza from Domino's, I'll pay the price, I'll get it, I'll enjoy it, I'll relish it. Okay, adding the chili flakes and oregano and the ketchup, right? So that is what is needed. You have to pay the price of your efforts, of your hard work, okay, of believing in yourself. Okay, you have to pay that particular effort. You have to pay the price of being very hard to yourself, that yes, I have to do this and I'll do this. That way you will get it. Okay, you will definitely be getting it. You'll be getting the best thing. Okay, so guys, you need to put true efforts to improve your skills, right? I hope that you guys now understand this. Like, this is really very important. If you want to improve in your life, you want to give your true efforts to improve your skills and to be a good speaker. Okay, guys, I hope you all did understand this. Everybody, it's really important that you should be taking it very much seriously. Okay, this is not something that you can avoid. This is not something that you will keep it for a later stage in your life, that okay, once I'm done with my schooling, once I'm done with my college, then I will work on this. Then I'll work on my speaking skills or my communication skills. No, that would be too late, my dear. This is the right tender age when you should start doing it. All right. So I hope, guys, that you all understood everything so well. Now, moving ahead, everyone, I would like to share with all of you Unacademy subscription features. You all get to learn live from the comfort of your home. Then unlimited access to all the courses will be given to everybody right there. Herein, I'm not specifically talking about English. Instead, I'm talking about the other subjects as well. Then top educators of India would be there on one single platform to give you perfect guidance. And regular doubt clearing and answer writing sessions would also be there. Exhaustive coverage of the entire syllabus, wherein we'll be be covering each and every bit of it. Then mentorship and guidance would definitely be there. Study material in the form of PDF would be given. Practice tests would be given, live test series and batch courses. So you would have daily practice sections, weekly mock test series, live quizzes, daily MCQs, and subjective test series. Oh my god, we have got a lot for everybody right there, right? So guys, we came up with the batches. Victory batch for class 10th, okay, for math, science and social science started on 13th of December. And then Prodigy batch for class 10th for all the subjects started on 20th of December. So guys, if you haven't enrolled yet, then kindly do that, okay? And upcoming batch for the 90s, guys, Achievers batch for all the subjects. It's gonna be started from 17th of Jan. I am going to come up with your literature part and the timing would be 6:15 p.m. to 7:15 p.m. everyone on Monday, Wednesdays, and Friday. Make sure, guys, that you're definitely meeting me in this batch because I'm going to take up the entire literature for your term too. All right. Moving ahead, we have got Bugs Bounty, everyone. It's an opportunity for all the learners to report any inappropriate content in the video. Be the first one to report a particular issue to claim your prize. So if you think that there is something which is inappropriate taught by your educator, you guys can report that by using the form which is given in the description and you're gonna claim your prize for that. Moving ahead, Unacademy Combat, guys, thought you had missed your chance, my dear. Then not yet. Win scholarship worth rupee 1 crore. This is for all the 90s, like class 9, and the timing is 11 a.m. Enroll right away. It's gonna happen every Sunday. Free live test on Android app and web. Certificate of merit for top 25 rankers. Alrighty. Now, guys, we have amazing like offers for the students for classes 6 to 12 for plus subscribers. So you all can buy plus subscription for 12 months and above, and you'll get extra 4 months K12 subscription for free and flat 10% discount on purchasing plus subscription for any duration. Offer is valid for first 500 subscribers only. Be in that list. Make sure you guys are nailing it for sure, guys, because we are literally providing the free things and the discounts. They are amazing. Moving ahead, CBSE students for classes 6 to 12 offer for iconic subscribers. You all can buy iconic subscription for 12 months and above, and extra 4 months would be given for K12 subscription, which is free. So flat 10% discount on purchasing plus iconic subscription for any duration. Offer valid for first 500 subscribers only. Be in that list, guys. Nail it so well, right? And now coming to your iconic subscription, everyone. Personal mentor would be given to everybody right there. Live doubt solving sessions would also be there. We would have weekly reports, okay? Then we are going to connect with your parents too. Study planner would be there. And all the benefits of Unacademy subscription would also be a part of your iconic subscription, right? So guys, here you all are getting the extra benefits. What do we see? The weightage of the benefits is actually more than the weightage of the amount that you're going to be charged with, right? So everybody, we have got different monthly plans for your iconic pricing. You all can go ahead with anything that suits you the best. We like 48 months, 36 months, 24 months, 18 months, now 15 months, 12 months, 9 months, 6 months or 3 months. PSH10 is the code, my dear. Okay, this will give you straightforward 10% discount and will make your life super duper easier. So guys, discuss about this with your parents. Like being your educator, I would like to tell you all to try to just go for a longer tenure. That's always beneficial. Okay. Now, Unacademy free special classes features, guys, live real-time interaction using chat and emojis. Ask the questions using the question tab. Live poll options for quiz. And poll leaderboard, compete with your friends as well. So this is literally amazing, guys. Go ahead with this. And kindly note, I'll be coming up with all these special classes in the first week of Jan now. Okay, for all the 90s as well as the 10s. Now, thank you everybody for attending the very session. I hope that you enjoyed watching it. So guys, do not forget to hit the like button and definitely share it with your friends. Okay, tell them what is really important to be a good speaker. Okay, and guys, if you are new to the channel, then do not forget to hit the bell button. Subscribe it to be guided so perfectly. Right, guys, so I'll see you all soon. Take care, bye bye, and let's crack it, guys.